Hey everyone, we have a date. We have a date. Looks like August 11th is when the Curse of Ula'Tek goes live. And then 1 week after that, season 2 kicks off, which I'm super excited about because I finished all of my stuff for season 1 and I've just been sitting here waiting. So, new content is always a good thing, right? So, let's go ahead and let's journey to the Coiled Isle. What's inside the Curse of Ula'Tek content update? Midnight Campaign continues, the new outdoor zone, the Coiled Isle, new activities, Vaults of Ula'Tek, public events, cursed surges, cursed fishing, new 8 boss raid, the Venomous Abyss, new 3 boss dungeon, Altar of Fangs, new lairs for normal, heroic, and mythic world boss encounters, 3 new delves, including a Nemesis delve. Midnight Season 2 begins 1 week after launch, Mythic Plus dungeon updates, new players versus bot arena, new dungeons, new prey Season 2, Arcantina quests, user interface updates, housing updates, 4 new endeavors, and class updates. There she is, the Coiled Isle. I can't wait to just venture on over there and start exploring. Here's a couple screenshots of looks like the new zone. Enter the mountain for new adventures. Undertake a variety of new activities within the mountain on the Coiled Isle as you explore this corrupted ecosystem filled with poisonous waters and venomous foes. That's exactly what I want to do. Check out some poisonous waters and venomous foes. Um, Plunge into the vaults of Ula'Tek, primed for challenging group content and rotating public events. Taking part in these public events will ultimately build up to a boss fight. That kind of sounds like a lot of the stuff that we've gotten in previous patch updates, but I'm good with it. Um, while in the zone, players will have access to a custom talent tree that will provide different perks for players, power along with quality of life perks. So the Altar of Corrosion. Well, looks like we have something else we're going to have to fill out. And I think this only applies to the zone when you're in it, the buffs and everything that you get from it. So that'll be cool. That's always fun. Filling out more things. Um, Next up is you're going to encounter curse surges and face rare elites. As you adventure through the zone, you'll come across curse surges, which will regularly spawn rare elites at 5 rotating locations throughout the isle. Okay, so it's like a rinse and repeat, sounds like. Um, and then you're killing a rare elite unlocks cursed fishing in that location. That'll be interesting to do a little bit of cursed fishing. I think you get a currency. I'm assuming you get some form of currency, and there's stuff you can buy from one of the vendors. Probably this Toka person, this Tortolan. All right, moving on. Step into lairs and face the world bosses inside. I'm excited about this. This is a new thing they're doing with the world bosses. They're basically instancing them to where you can actually change the difficulty from normal, heroic, and mythic. I'm sure I'll hopefully get up to mythic and try that, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I'm looking forward to that specifically. Face 3 new bosses in the new dungeon, Altar of Fangs. This will be an interesting one. I like the Hydra there. That new model is pretty cool. This is part of the Mythic Plus rotation for Midnight Season 2. So I'm going to be seeing a lot of this dungeon because I'm going to grind for those mounts for Mythic Plus this season as well. And then descend into the Venomous Abyss raid and confront Ula'Tek. I didn't raid much last season, mostly just LFR and maybe some normal, but I think I'm going to try to get a little bit more into it. This raid looks pretty fun. It's my favorite color is green, so this patch is perfect for me because there's a ton of it. So yeah, I'll see if I get into a little bit more raiding. And then venture into 3 new delves, including a new Nemesis delve. I like delves. I think they're pretty fun, and I'm going to definitely be trying the Nemesis delve. Getting the double question mark kill, hopefully. It would be awesome if I could get it in season 1. If I could get it in the first week because there's a title associated with that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely going to push for it, but no promises. No promises. Okay, then get ready for Midnight Season 2. Mythic Plus Dungeon Rotation. This is what I'm super excited about because I like Mythic Plus. I'm a Mythic Plus person, and like I said, gonna push for the 2 mounts, and we'll see if I can get how high I can get up after 3K. Hopefully, maybe I'll push for a little bit higher. And the Mythic Plus rotation this season, I'm not that fond of, but we'll see how it goes. The new dungeon, Altar of Fangs, Murder Row, Den of Nalarak, the Blinding Veil, and Void Scar Arena. I'm excited about these because these are the new dungeons for Midnight, and then Altar of Fangs is the new dungeon for the patch. The returning dungeons, I'm a little bit questionable about. Um, King's Rest and Temple of Sethralis were from Battle for Azeroth. I beat my head against King's Rest to get the mount that I finally got to drop for me at the last boss. Um, so, yay! I don't have to. Hopefully, I don't have to get that to drop for me. So that's done. But Ruby Life Pools, I feel like we've seen way too much of that. But it's part of the rotation and it's not changing. So I will be seeing even more of all of these. So fun stuff. Then stock new Prey in season 2 and explore new stories in the Argentina. I'm excited for Prey season 2. I got all the mounts from season 1 and there's more mounts for season 2. And it's kind of a repetitive grind for the Prey system, but it's not too bad. Just something I do as kind of like filler content, which isn't too bad. And then gearing up for PvP season 2. This for me, I don't want to say hard pass, but hard pass. I'm not a PvPer really, not that great at it. But the mounts are really awesome. I think that Blizzard really gives the PvP community really cool mounts to obtain, especially like the gladiator mounts and stuff. So season two's mount is really cool. It's on par with on theme with the Venomous green theme, which it's like that proto Drake looking mount, only it's green now, which is really cool. And then cooldown manager and user face interface updates ahead. Cooldown manager is getting some additional updates to be able to track trinkets and potions, helping with consumable management. Okay, that's moving on. This is another one that I think is pretty cool. Housing updates, making the most of housing with new blueprints and pets. So it sounds like you're going to be able to take blueprints from other people's houses and upload them so you can actually have your own house that looks like somebody else's. So that's going to be pretty cool if you're not very, I guess if you're not very creative and you're having trouble building a house, you can just take someone else's. And then, call it your own. And then I'm pretty excited about this. Welcome your pets home. I think it's pretty cool. You can do your little, non-combat companion pets to run around your house. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a nice little touch to kind of make your house even more homey in Azeroth. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a lot of really cool little battle pets, or non-combat pets, I should say. So it'd be cool to see them running around my house, when I'm just hanging out at home and in the game. So that'd be fun. Next up is new endeavors in your neighborhood. For the Amani trolls, the kobolds, Onaran centaurs, and the Tortolans. I think all these are going to be cool. I'm not a huge fan of the kobolds, but I'll give them a shot. Love the Amani trolls, Onaran centaurs, and Tortolans. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of housing decor that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to adding that to my collection for my house as well. And then finally, we're going to continue the hunt for Xal'atath with our boy Eritor, our homeboy Eritor, who's just going to keep running around with us. So he'll continue to help us try to find Xal'atath and see if we can't get down to that, that world core. But so yeah, this is what's coming up in patch 12.1, the Curse of Ula'Tek, which is, again, it's dropping August 11th. Season 2 is going to be August 18th. I'm excited for it. I'm always excited for new content, new story, all of it. Let me know in the comments what you think. What are you excited for? Are you excited for Mythic Plus? Are you excited for the new raid? The new dungeon? Maybe the prey system? Let me know in the comments below what you think, what you're excited for. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Angrath Gaming, and hit that notification so you don't miss another video. And until next time, I'll see you.